Hey crafters, it's Janet with Crafting It Up in Creation. So coming at you today, these are little doors from the Target Dollar Spot. Now, they sometimes call it the Target Dollar Spot or the Bullseye Playground, but it's right as you first walk in the store. They have this area of all kinds of like cute little crafty things. Sometimes there's things for, whatever new season it is for decor, and it's just a lot of fun to kind of go through and spill through that area. And most recently they have come out with these super cute doors. Now on its own, it's black, it's really cute. I've seen people use these just to hang them up, to decorate them on a like little entryway table, and they are just super cute and add little things to them. But today I'm gonna upscale it and throw a little chalk paint on these. We're gonna rip off that little door handle and redo it and just kind of have some fun with this. So I'm going to share with you some different ideas even towards the end of the video of things that you could add to dress it up a little that you may already have in your possession. And hopefully, if you're like me, you kind of already have some chalk paint in your crafty possession so that you could upscale this to any way that you want to even match your decor. Now, I love these folk art chalk paints. This one is in the English Lavender. This is an Art Minds Smoked Pearl. This is Waverly Mineral. And it's a really pretty color. I didn't end up using that one. And then I do have a Folk Art Nantucket Blue. It's a really pretty blue, and I did end up using that one. And then this pewter color by Art Minds from Michaels. I used it. I loved it. It was my favorite. I think if I could do one in agave, I think that would be so pretty, but I think it would be specific to a season. Now I'm also going to use this folk art wax, the antiquing wax as well as the clear wax. And I kind of ripped off that little knob, hoping to actually replace it with a different knob, but I couldn't sand it down enough to get that industrial whatever glue that they used on it. I thought that I felt like I did, but once you paint it, you see it so much that I just ended up replacing it. But I think changing the little doorknob would be a lot of fun too. So I'm going to start out with using this Art Minds chalk paint in the color pewter. It kind of looks a little grayish going on, but once it dries, it really has this like real pretty bluish gray look. Like it's more gray than blue, but it still has that like hint of dark blue in it. And I just think it is so pretty. So I'm going to paint that entire thing, and this is what it looks like when it's done. And so you can still tell where that little knob was. I did not sand it off as well as I thought I did. And a couple others that I tried, I even got down to like the finish of the door, and I still didn't feel like I got it all. So I think if you had like an industrial type sander, it may work. But I may try that if I find any more of these. They're really popular, I think, right now. Now then I take a stencil brush, and I'm gonna basically dry brush that onto the door itself. And I kind of dab it away on the little paper towel. And anywhere that I think I got it too heavy, I kind of even rubbed it in with the paper towel, and some of it even just completely pulled up. And then I'm going to go over top of that with this clear wax, and this really protects the finish of your door so that if you get anything on it, you can kind of just wipe it with a damp cloth. You know, if you get something on the actual chalk paint itself, it's hard to get off. And if you put any kind of cleaner or even water on it, sometimes it'll lift that paint off. So you definitely want to put some type of protecting coating on it. If you don't want to use the clear wax, even just a spray coat of something that's, in a matte color will keep your paint protected. And then I thought I showed in the video, these are actually Dollar Tree rulers. They come in a 2-pack, and you pull the little plastic pieces off with the measurements. I ended up cutting those down to go across just far enough under the window part to make like a little shelf. But somehow I ended up cutting out that footage somehow or another. But I'm going to paint it and antique it and wax it as well. And this is a cute little knob that I had hoped to be able to use with it that I got from Hobby Lobby 50% off last week, but it just didn't work out. I found these in my stash, which would be a lot of fun if you changed it to a smaller knob with these cute little keyholes. These were a little bit too big, but they were super cute. And then these were the sets that I ended up using. There's only 5 in this pack, so one door ended up not having a little keyhole just yet. Hopefully I can go back and add it to it. But even these are super cute. Absolutely love them. I took those out, and I'm going to use alcohol inks on the doorknob and the little keyholes so that they'll match. And then it has little brads in it that kind of make it look like it's a little nail at the top and the bottom of them. And I add those to it as well. And then this is just a little silver knob, and it's not terrible by any means, but I just wanted to upscale it, of course, just a little. And I'm going to use a alcohol ink tool with a little piece of felt on the end. And I'm going to use the colors Pebble, Rust, and Alcohol Pearl ink in Smolder, and a mixative gunmetal. And I just barely use the pearl and the mixative on it. Just at the very end, I put like a little dab here and there. And alcohol inks are so forgiving. If you've watched my channel before, I've used these on some ornaments that I did over Christmas. And I absolutely love using them. And I love being able to use some of my other crafty goodies on other things. So I think that makes it even more fun. You could definitely put some type of finish over this as well. I would suggest even like a matte Mod Podge, or if you want it to be shiny, just the regular Mod Podge over top of it, and that would seal it really good. I did not. I always think alcohol inks are pretty stable. You can get water on them and it doesn't really affect them too much. Now that's the ruler. I did cut it down to fit right underneath the window. And then, of course, I painted it, distressed it, and added it to it. And I'm going to show you in just a minute, I used Fabri-Tac. You can get this at Walmart or your local craft store. It works really well for me. You can certainly use wood glue. I did end up not painting on the side that I knew the glue was going on, just in case that paint would kind of mess with it a little. But I think it really wouldn't matter with this. But this is by Beacon. It's Fabri-Tac, and it goes a long way. I can tell you I've used this bottle a lot, and some manages to always kind of puff out the top of it, but it's lasted me a good while. And I use it on the little lock as well. I think adding that little key lock just makes it. And then these are a little set of nails from the Dollar Tree. If you have any like little tacking nails, I think that would work even better, because these are a little bit too long and they will end up going through the other side. Mine did just a little bit, so I was worried that it might scrape the wall, so I added a piece of fastener, like from the Dollar Tree. It's just Velcro fastener, and I just used a soft piece on that to kind of keep it from feeling like it might scratch something. And then the little keyhole, I decided you wouldn't see the door through it, so I decided I would put a little bit of chalk paint in there in the Rich Black by Folk Art, just to cover up that hole. Now the one in the middle is the English Lavender. I absolutely love that, but I will say, with it being that color, I felt like it might not go with certain holidays in a sense, when you add some of the other colors. And then in some ways it wouldn't matter. Like, I have a front door in red, so I'm like, well, I would decorate my door anyway, but I would like it to look cute. And then this is in the pewter color. And this is the little shelf area. You could add the little Jenga blocks kind of in underneath to give just a little bit more stabilization. And I think that would look okay. I may still go back and add that to these. They seem to be holding up pretty well, but if I decide to add a little something to the shelf, then I may end up going back and doing that. And as you can see, I didn't go through the boards all the way with all the nails, just the first one. But I love how these came out, and I wanted to show you different ways that possible ways that you could decorate these with things that you already have. So this is just a little ornament from Hobby Lobby. They sold it at Christmas last year. I want to say it's $4.99. I think I'll show it here in just a little while, but it just says farmhouse on the front of it. And it has that little hanging element at the top that kind of just slips right over the nail that I happen to use. But it's so cute. Absolutely love that. But I wanted a way of decorating these doors for the season. So part 2 will be coming up with different ways to decorate for every holiday, or even if you just wanted to do spring, summer, winter, fall. Now this is an Art Minds chalkboard tag from Michaels. This would be a lot of fun to decorate. And I kind of go back and forth of showing you things you could decorate versus things that are already decorated, so you can shop your stash, so to speak, of finding things that you already have in your possession that you wouldn't have to do anything to, or you can use some of the things that I found at the Dollar Tree, of course, that you can decorate to your liking. This was really cute this year. This was $5.99 at Hobby Lobby, regular price, but it was just like one of the little bigger windmills. I really think that is so cute. It kind of does cover up the window area just a little bit, so I don't like that part. I would love if it was a little smaller, but it's so cute. This was a little ornament that came from AC Moore. I'm so sad that they are closing down, but you could redecorate it, add a little greenery to it, add some words, cut out words either from stickers or from your silhouette or your Cricut or whatever you may have. This one was from Joann's, I believe. It's just a little galvanized pennant. This is one that I painted a little in the middle with the agave. I think this will make a cute little summer decoration if you want a small preview of what the part 2 video will be. This is a little heart wood ornament that the Target dollar spot has had in the past, and it's really super cute. I think this would be a lot of fun to decorate, or you could just leave it as is. But so many options of decorating these little doors. There's even the little angel wings from the Dollar Tree, and then I realized I was getting glitter everywhere. I was like, ah! And then these cute little snowflakes. This one's from Hobby Lobby. It's kind of like a bronze snowflake. And then they also have this blue and white one. I love this one. I think it is so pretty. Even just by itself, that one is really pretty. But these little bronze ones are pretty cute too. I think they were $2.99. Of course, everything that I've ever gotten from there, I always try to get, once they put everything, 40% off. This, I believe, was either in a set of 4 or 6 ornaments. I think it would be fun to add something to the center of that, like a saying. This came from Michaels. It's one of their DIY ornaments. I think this would be fun to add something to the center of it, like a saying or some greenery. And it just looks so good. It would look like something that you could hang on your front door. This was October 31st. This has got actually a little hanging element on it, but you could add twine to it. This was from the Target dollar spot. And then these I got on clearance from Joann's last year. It's flat on the back, so it'll set right nicely up against the door. But it's the Jelly Bean Soup brand. I think they may even still have something like this in their mixed media area, where you can kind of pick out like letters and other wood pieces. But you can add greenery to this to match the season, which I think would be awesome. I think that looks so cute. Absolutely love it. So there's so many different ideas going through my head. And when I realized when I was doing the editing for this video, I was like, I've got to stop with this and make a part 2. This is a little star from the Target dollar spot. You could make this for July 4th, Memorial Day. You could flip it on the other side for each one, so you'd only have to have like one ornament. I think that would be cute. These are little Decor Hearts from the Dollar Tree. You can split these up and just use one of those on there, and you can either leave it as is, add some greenery, or take that off and rewrap it with something. These are little chalkboard signs that they had at at the Target dollar spot this past Christmas. You get 3 in the pack for $3. I thought that was an awesome deal. I wanted to add silhouette vinyl words to these anyway, but I think these would be cute hanging from the door. And those could be Christmas or Valentine's Day. These are Galvanized Hearts that are from Hobby Lobby. They have them back this year, although I think I might have bought those last year. And then they have some of these little decor pieces at the Dollar Tree that are a little bit smaller than this that would be great to add twine to that you could hang also. I could only find the bigger one. And then this was from Joann's. This is their Maker's Holiday DIY ones. These were $2.99 originally. I think it looks like a little house. I think it would be fun to do a little 3D scene in that. You know, because you got that little lip on it. Or you can use it as like a tag and add words to it. These were from the Target dollar spot several years ago. I wasn't sure if this went with that purple door, so I kind of switch out the doors here in a second. There's little wreaths, the little grapevine wreaths. They have one a little bit bigger than this. I think the ones at the Dollar Tree might be too big, but they have like a middle size that I think would look good on there. This was from the Target dollar spot. I mean, he's just cute all by himself. You could definitely add more to him, but even just him by himself is pretty cute hanging from it. And then this was an ornament that they had this year that I bought. And I'm going to show the price on this. I think it was... oh, it was $4.99. But I think that's really cute. And hanging from the door, it's like perfect. These are like little mama bear ones that I got from... these came from Walmart. The glare is really bad on that. I apologize. But I think putting a hanging element like on his back and hanging him from would be really cute for a winter decor theme. I did use a little blender to make the wood around it a little darker, and I think that makes that look a little bit different. These are really super cute. I love them. I bought a couple packs of those to have something to do with, and they actually have adhesive on the back of them. But I think those would look better on the darker door. And then, of course, they have these little chalkboard tags that the Dollar Tree has that you could leave as is, hang 2 of them. That would be super cute. These were little mini signs at the Target dollar spot this year. The Mrs. Claus Cookie Company. This one just says the 25th of December. Kind of looks like the October one, but it has the hanging element on it, or the twine. And it's just a little bit smaller, but even adding like a little poinsettia to this would be really cute. Decorating your front door just becomes a whole lot more fun when you've got a little miniature door. They had these this year at Target dollar spot, and it says, you know, just mini hanging signs. So I got to looking at it and I thought, I bet there are different ones in here. So it's $3 for 3 of them. And I was right. There's the Mrs. Claus Baking Company, there's the Santa's Workshop, and then the gift wrapping. I really like the Santa's Workshop. It kind of makes me think of a gingerbread house, honestly. But I love buying those. You can make those into whatever you want to. You could repaint them, just about anything. This is a little galvanized mason jar that came from Joann's. These are part of the little color your own ornaments that the Dollar Tree has. So they have them for Easter, and they have the bunny, the carrot, the eggs, and even the cute little chicks. And so you could do just about anything with those. Of course, for Valentine's Day, they had the hearts with the arrows, the plain hearts, and the ones that say Happy Valentine's Day on them. Those are all super cute. This is some DIY color your own decor that the Dollar Tree has, but I just love the shape of him. I think he would be great as just a silhouette on a piece. So I did buy some of those. This was an ornament that Michael's had this year. It was $5 regular price, but it's Hope, and it has that little cute windmill as the O. They had a joy and something else this year too. But those you wouldn't have to do anything to. These are this is a little heart hanging from the Dollar Tree. I think there's 5 or 6 on this. You could break those apart and add them to the different doors. And they would be so cute. So please, 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 if you like what you see, make sure you hit that like button. That really does help my channel out. And if you haven't subscribed already, make sure you hit that subscribe button and hit the all so that you'll be notified every time I upload a video. There will be a part 2 to this to decorate for the holidays or the seasons. I'm going to make a couple different sets of these. This is something that I'm probably going to put on my local Facebook page for sale. I am definitely going to keep one of these doors, but I'm likely going to sell the others as a set, and then, or I may even do the door separate and then the holiday set or the seasonal set differently, so people could pick if they wanted to decorate them and have something different for the seasons. They would be able to. And mostly I'm showing you this to give you so many different ideas. If you have missed out or passed by these doors, to go back to Target and run as fast as you can to get one. I think it's so much fun. I know a lot of you think the same way I do. It's so much fun to get this stuff home and make it your own, make it match your decor, and just to have fun with it and just to craft it up. And I hope I've given you a lot of ideas of different things you can do or things that you can take and run away with yourself. I know that that's what I hope to always be able to do, is to inspire others to craft it up, of course. So thanks so much for stopping by and spending some time with me. I hope you guys are having a great week, and I hope you get a moment to craft it up. Take care and God bless.